And hello, everyone. Welcome to the first SLE game live on SLE stream. I believe we had a game earlier this week. This is your boy Shrek, man. And with me, I have none other than superstar AD Carry, finally free from Panda Hell, Sickan. How are you today?
I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing good. I'm excited.
Excited is just the first name. We have a quite a banger first game actually here on this split. We have your old team that kicked all their players. Chonccys from Shrek with Grandpa Chang. What can we expect from Chonccys from Shrek? Would you say, Sika?
I think they will put on a performance here tonight. I know Grandpa Chang, now called the Rookie. He's pretty talented, I would say. So I hope he shows up tonight at least.
Yeah, I've heard rumors it is top 18 Kale on the Russian server. So I mean that alone is something that it's not worth forgetting. Also quite interesting that they have Shy and the Rookie against them, though. None other than Par for the Rift. I was gonna let you take that over, but I guess draft has started. Wukong, Mel, Skarner. Any surprises here, Sikam?
No, definitely not. I think they're banning like the most OP champions right now, at least in jungle. I mean, Maokai, Skarner, and Wukong are definitely like top 3, I would say. Mel is just, I would say she's a flip coin champ right now. She can be really OP and she can be really bad.
Yeah, I've been just coming back from a break from League, so for me it's this Mel champion is really hard to rate. I think she's both bad and good at the same time, but she's getting a lot of attention in pro scenes, as well as we see Galio and Vi being locked in as the final bans. A lot of jungle bans here, Sick. And what are you expecting from Donkeys or Chonccys? Sorry, my bad. I can't just pick a different name. Well, we have another jungler, Sejuani. Isn't that the AD carry's favorite?
Yeah, exactly. I think based on this first pick, they're basically saying that they wanna have a team fight comp here going forward. I think. I'm interested to see the 1 and 2 here from Par for Rift.
Yes, I mean one would expect junglers coming out here, Par for the Rift.
Yeah.
Kind of a returning team. I'm not sure they're played under this name. They're gonna pick up that Yone that so many people like, pairing with that Sejuani. I also think Rookie, Grandpa Chang. I'm calling him Grandpa Chang. I don't care about anyone here. Yone, Lilia as their jungle mid pick. Anything surprising here?
It's a weird combo, I would say. I haven't seen this usually, not as counters at least. I guess the Yone pick is to remove it for Chonccys from Shrek here. But it seems like they want to answer with Lissandra, which I like.
Yeah, I mean that's another Rookie Chang.
Yeah, it's one of his favorites actually.
Yes, I have a story about that. When I played with him in a team way back, he used to live in like Dubai, so he had like 140 ping. I told him, just pick Lissandra, you can play that with bad ping. And it seems like that is stuck with him, so they're actually though gonna blind Urgo top lane here.
Wow.
This is a spicy pick. I don't think we see this pick blinded that often.
It's a very... I mean, I would never have the balls to blind pick Urgot like this, but I respect it.
I do as well, Barris though. Kind of
Yeah. I don't like the Varus pick here. I think they should have waited with it. But I guess they just want it so much they're maybe afraid of it getting banned. But they banned Ashe.
I mean, Varus kind of feels like that staple AD carry a lot of teams go towards, but
Yeah.
I'm not even sure he's actually that strong right now. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but
No, he is strong, but I don't see why he doesn't really fit here. I would say that's why I'm more surprised.
yeah, their comp is definitely a bit all over the place. I would say.
Yeah.
Kind of extended team fight with Vilya, poke with Varus. I mean, it could be on hit, but then who's gonna stand in front of that on hit Varus? So far, a lot more questions. We're gonna see Jinx and Ashe also being taken away, while the answer is Naren. It seems to be a Karma as well, a classic lane bully combination that Chonccys from Shrek is banning away here.
Yeah. I'm interested to see the pick here for red side.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're giving the support counter.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I personally am not that sold on blind pick top lane at 3.
No, definitely not.
I can see why you would do it if it's more of a meta pick. I guess this guy I'm looking at, this OpenGG Urgot, seems to be one of his best
Yeah,
champions,
exactly.
but
Yeah.
he also has a lot of other picks, so interesting to see them blinding that Urgot. We see Caitlyn. Talk through me here. Is Caitlyn gonna be the correct answer into Varus?
It's a safe option, I would say. You have the range, obviously. You can disengage quite easily against the Varus. I think it's a 50-50 matchup. I don't see any of these two champs being like more superior to the other one. So I think the Caitlyn is more an answer into like, all right, we just farm this lane and then go fight. So it's quite a safe pick here, I'd say.
Yep, as we have the Nautilus as the final pick here from Chonccys from Shrek. Gonna be interesting to see what type of answer that Par for the Rift is gonna look for here. Caitlyn, Nautilus, not what you usually see as a combination, at least. Does a bit of both things, as well as Renata seems to be the final pick of the draft here.
Yeah, I like the Renata pick. It's good into Naut as well. And Renata Varus is it's a good lane. It's not bad at all. But they kind of have. I think this Varus has to go kind of poke Varus this game. I would be kind of surprised if he goes on hit, but I can see in a world where he does as well.
Yeah.
But I like Chonccys from Shrek's draft a little bit more, except the Urgot maybe. I don't see the Urgot fitting in here at all. But other than that, it's a good draft.
I think definitely as well way easier to play compared to
Yeah.
or for the Rift draft. Like they have solid engage with both Sejuani, Lissandra, Nautilus, whereas I mean Par for the Rift they kinda have Varus ultimate, but like Sho'gaf Q is not that reliable. Yone ultimate is kinda a one-way trip only in some cases, and I feel like the draft is just a bit everywhere in what they wanna do, whereas Chonccys has kind of they kinda just wanna dive in.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a hard game here for Yone, I would say. He's definitely has to see the right opportunities for him to be useful in this game. Because I feel like they've picked into like, if that Yone is the one who's engaging with an ER, then he's gonna get completely shut down pretty instantly.
Yes, I think so as well. So give me your predictions, Sickan. Chonccys from Shrek gonna take home this first game, or do you think Par for the Rift can do? I mean, they are kind of the underdogs, so do you think they can upset, or do you think your old mid laner has this in the book?
I think my old bald mid laner has the advantage here.
Yes, I am actually going to have to agree with you. I feel like Chonccys has more of an SLE comp, and as we know, SLE usually that's usually what works in SLE. So Yes, interesting draft from both sides. Usually we take a break here, so we have this prediction. We're gonna go into loading screen. We're gonna have a break. Remember, guys, use your Twitch Primes. Actually, we're on a new site. We don't even have Twitch Primes anymore. Then use your follow so we can unlock Twitch Primes and get some more money into Jesse's war chest of he's actually using to pay his Vitagen players with. Don't tell him I told you that. So anyways, we're gonna head into a break before we go on and live with the first game between Chonccys and Par for the Rift. are back live inside the game here. Chonccys from Shrek versus Par for the Rift, and it looks like we are gonna have a standard 5-point coming in. So during the break, Sickan, have you changed your mind, or is it still Grandpa Shank soldiers that's gonna run home with this game?
I think it's gonna be the Shang era this game. Only for this game though. I think they have a good comp. I think they should just let the Caitlyn get items and then it should be fine. It can be a problem if the bot lane for Chonccys here fall behind. Then the Varus can easily carry if it's good enough.
Yeah, I mean we get the lethal tempo Varus. So I guess it's more of a DPS build here. So
yeah.
It is gonna be quite interesting to see if he's actually gonna be able to out-attack in these team fights, because I don't think it's the easiest thing to do, as we see maybe some action coming down here in the bot lane. As a bot laner, what can we expect from this lane? Is it kind of even or favored towards anyone?
I mean, straight up 2v2, I would give it to the Renata Varus. But I think if the Caitlyn plays it well, she can definitely just free farm this lane and be happy, I would say. But it should be an advantage for the Varus Renata.
Yes, as we see though, nothing special so far from any of the sides. Grandpa Shank shielding on his Lissandra pick, as we see. Bot lane of Chonccys is gonna hit level 2 first. Matuxas is gonna look for the hook, is actually gonna hit it onto Overlord here and get some decent damage there. Great Q there from the Renata, almost hitting the target. And I mean, I guess that's the potential they have, the Caitlyn Nautilus, is if Renata doesn't have Q or misses it, it could be a favorable trade for them.
Yeah, for sure. They have the advantage here, I think, until like level 4. That's when the Varus Renata can punish Varus when he, Nautilus when he hooks in.
Yes, we are seeing quite a lot of aggressive ability usage here though for the Par for the Rift. They are poking them down quite well. The wave is pushing away from them, as we see this Shogun counter pick in the top lane also earning some priority. It looks like both junglers are gonna path into bot lane this game, which means that we might have some action on our side. It's not really a classic Jonathan Isaac pathing, that's one thing that's for sure.
Yeah. It looks like they wanna find something bot lane here.
As we see, top lane Shy is living a bit on the edge there. No mana on the Vayne though, so that's gonna be safe for now. Both junglers moving into this crab. Heart, in fact, Fark is there first, but it's actually just gonna give it over to the Lilia there. I'm not sure he had to give it over that much with the priority in bot lane there, but I guess he felt the 3v3 was stronger from the side of Par for the Rift.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely did a mistake there. I think the Nautilus should always move up there with Seju. Get the crab, because now Lilia gets double crabs and she definitely has an advantage gold and XP wise now on the Seju.
Yeah, you might even wonder what Party Fork is doing here. The tent
Yeah.
has been set up, but there is not much that is coming out from his camping trip down bot lane. At the top lane though, we don't see that Shy is still low on this HP. Shogun, as a top lane expert, I can say that Shogun giga counters Urgot, even though I've never seen that matchup. As we see Hobolord onto drive, they're gonna get the cleanse, but I'm not even sure he had to cleanse there. Maybe the trap was fast enough, but you see that the Q from Renata can be so annoying for the Nautilus to deal with.
Yeah, Renata has to play it kinda slow and wait for the Nautilus to make a misstep. That's when they can punish those engages. But I like the aggressiveness. We see that Caitlyn has a small advantage already, which is good for her.
Yes, that is indeed very good for her. It is quite a stagnant early game, though both teams pretty much entirely even in goal despite Lilia's early advantage. Though red team has set up a lot of vision. As we see, Shy is gonna jump onto Vayne here, but remember that this Shogath is level 6, so he can't step too far up. Shogath still with the teleport. Probably gonna be able to find himself a back. As we see, Fade is still hovering around the jungle. But I do think he forgot that Sejuani started topside this game.
Yeah, he had a chance to counter jungle the top side when Seju was AFKing bot, but I don't think he realized that he was still bot. I think they're kinda... I can definitely see right now that both teams are kinda... I don't know if they're nervous or if it's something else, but they're kinda passive.
Yes, but as you say though, here the rookie gonna block the Yone ult, but nice flash there from Buggy. Just barely gonna get away as we see some action finally in this game. Maybe the nerves are finally being let go, but as you say, that's the first bit of action. It's SLE, there's no first blood at 6.5 minutes. This might be a new league-wide record. I can tell you the donkey from Shrek would definitely never last this long for a first blood.
For sure. we were 10 kills deep by this point.
Yes. And Panda would somehow also have 5 deaths without people wondering how it would even be possible. But that's something from the past split. We see this time they have decided they're gonna look. Hovelord might be in danger here, but great Q. They're just barely gonna try and get away, but that's gonna probably be first blood going over to Nucel on this Caitlyn, and that's kind of the perfect start, wouldn't you say, to your SLE career?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what they needed for the Caitlyn here. They should not be able to even be close to losing bot lane from now on.
Yes. But someone that is not having as much fun as his AD carry is Shy on this Urgot. He is down 12 CS already and seems to be struggling in this matchup here. As the Urgot, never mind, he's gonna look for the flip onto Shogath, but just barely doesn't have enough damage. Now he might have to be careful himself here. They're both living on the edge. He gets the ult onto Shogath, and I think both of them are fighting. We see Shy with the perfect kill, as Dragon also goes down. I guess that's what you call a caster curse. So big there, as we see roam into mid lane from Matuxas, and Hobolord, he's just decided to go full hobo this game. He's kind of just running into the jungle and dying right now. If you were a driver here, would you be very happy with your support's decisions?
Not really. I don't know why they're roaming up there. I don't know if it's to leave the XP for Warriors or match the Nautilus, but they can never match Nautilus right now. He has so much more CC layers, which Renata doesn't at this point. Quite unfortunate, I think. Maybe missed timings.
Yes, I mean, one thing that it has done now, though, as Vayne decides to take at least 3 tower shots, therefore absolutely 0, is that the bot lane of Chonccys from Shrek is getting quite far ahead. Caitlyn with almost a 20 CS lead and a kill, and we see someone has gotten his camping equipment ready again here. Heart Infarct is moving himself down to the bot lane. Do you think he'll be able to find anything, or is he just camping at the wrong time of the year again?
He can find something here. They should go for the Renata here. They know that she doesn't have flash. Said you can definitely find a flash engage. But it seems like they're not stepping up, which is kind of good for them.
Yes, as we see, though, Shy gonna have to be a bit careful here, but yes, this Sejuani is kind of wasting a lot of time here, and as you say, no flash on this Renata, and flash on both Nautilus and Sejuani. I agree with you, I have to agree with you. I feel like that there was definitely a play to be made here from the side of Chonccys.
Maybe they didn't time that Renata flash or something, I don't know. But they were
in SLE, so I guess.
Yeah.
That could be true, that could be true.
It could be an option.
It could definitely be an option, so at the game state now, the 1000 gold lead here from the side of Chonccys. We see Matuxas with the 100% kill participation as his jungler heart infarct. And we see a lane swap here as well. See the rookie is going to the bot lane. I'm really happy you guys picked those names. They are definitely perfect. We see Buggy gonna jump onto Matuxas here, but I doubt he's gonna be able to find anything more. Grubs has been started here, so it just looks like this will be a free grub angle for the side of Chonccys.
Yeah, they showed quite early that they wanted this, and apart from the Rift has nothing to say about it really. They're kind of weak right now on behind as well. They kind of have to give these. They got the first free, so it's not too bad. Both teams get free each. Right now, I think we have to wait for SLE's next dragon to see what happens.
Yes, as we see, Hobolord is looking onto the rookie, but rookie with a nice claw there away from the fight. One thing I've got to ask you though is like, when you look at these comps and Varus is kind of your main engage, isn't it a bit wrong that he's kind of solo laning the entire game, considering he's like their main play-making option as well?
Yeah, I mean, I guess what they want to do here is just prolong the game to get Varus to items where he can start hitting the enemy champions, but I don't see when he's going to be able to, since, as you said, he's kind of their main engage at this point, unless Lydia finds an insane ulti here. So I can see in a world where they should definitely put the resources on Varus more to get him to excel faster, but I don't think they know how to do that quite honestly. So I think we're gonna see Chonccys here dictating the game.
Yes, they are moving this Caitlyn quite a bit around, getting some plates onto her. A lot of people feel like that's pretty important on Caitlyn, maybe more so before than now, but still. Collector has been completed at 12 minutes. We have actually 3 items completed already for the side of Chonccys. As we see another hook from Matuxas, and he's just hitting everything, and there we just have the layer of CC. And that's gonna be another kill going down for Nutzel, and the question is almost can they get something more? Not as of now since Fade is here, but that surely has to be Dragon going over, as Fade is gonna have to be careful here. He's kind of staring death in the eye. Buggy has been moving over though, so this could be a 3v3, but Buggy is moving out of the way now, and Fade, it doesn't seem to the communication has been there. Jon is no longer there, Fade, why are we staying? And it looks like, oh, he's actually gonna be able to get away with the flash, and somehow, some way, he gets to live that, but I feel like they're playing on the knife's edge here, par for the Rift for not very much gain.
Yeah, I mean, Lilia should be dead there. I don't understand why Caitlyn doesn't press R.
I mean, she doesn't want to kill still, you know, you can get reported for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's SLE, that's true.
Yeah.
But at least they get Dragon, good pressure. They got what they wanted for sure. Good setup.
Apparently that's not kills, but we're gonna have to settle with the Drake at least, I guess. So. Perfect. Anyway, top lane is still kind of going the same way. Vayne seems to be having quite a decent control, but gotta remember Urgot with that solo queue as Hobolord is... Pepper always lanes before, so it's great that the Nocturnals are still here to help us out. Looking at this game state though, if you were on the side of par for the Rift, how would you try to turn this game around? Because right now it feels like every play you make is kinda going a bit away from you. They haven't gotten a kill yet, and barely any either.
Yeah, this is what I meant in the champion select, where they don't have the engage tools to find plays. I guess this is one of them.
Yes, as we see Fade going to get that ball onto Shy, but Shy is just gonna flash out there. He's gonna get the flash on the top lane, but yes, as you say, the engage option seems to be lacking, and when I played SLE, I had this one golden rule is that we don't play comps without any engage or easy setup. And these type of games is kind of why as Buggy and I sidestep there onto the Nautilus hook. One maybe could ask if Nautilus did have ulti, maybe it wasn't cool down there. I'm not gonna flame too hard, but yes, we can definitely see the lack of engage here.
Yeah, I think especially, I think teams need to realize that on this kind of level of gameplay, it's so easy to catch players off guard. And if you have champions, then with the tools, it's more easy to catch people.
Yes, as we see some wet noodle fighting here in the top lane. The Urgot has started to deal with this Shogun quite nicely, though, getting that Black Cleaver. As we see Overlord yet on another adventure here. Flash in from the Varus. He must have forgotten that Cleanse was still an option. Renata ult is going to be flashed by Nusen, but look at that W from Renata. Driver is still alive. He's so low, he's actually going to fall to the knot. What actually looked like a disaster at the start gets turned around, and I guess that's the kind of place you're gonna make if you're far from the rift there.
Yeah, good play. I think that's the best they can do right now. The Varus died, but I think that's fine in this situation. Nautilus got the kill, so it's not too bad. Varus got the kill on Caitlyn, which is very good. So. Yeah, that was an actual really good play from Hobo. They know Caitlyn has no sums, so I think the Caitlyn made a big mistake. She should never be that far up against, especially champions like Varus and Renata, who can do that. It's a nice catch, very well played.
Well played from Hobo indeed, stepping up after that early tough start he had. Now going himself 3 assists on the belt. This Varus is 2-1 all of a sudden, and the 2-0 start Caitlyn has decided that 2-0 maybe was a bit too easy for her this game, and has just decided to start giving away some kills. As we see, they're stepping up quite far. Hobo with another pullback there onto the Nautilus. A flash, oh nice flash there from Fade. It's barely gonna get away from the rookie coming in on the Lissandra, and finally Sick, and we're starting to see some action. As this dragon is gonna spawn here, we see Vayne though. He is gonna face check that push, but just look how tanky this Shogun is. Pull back onto Shy here, steps on the trap of the Shogun, and what a sleep from Lilia, gets 2 people, but here comes the rookie. 3-man W into a beautiful ult, it's gonna catch them all. The counter engage so coming in from the Yo, but is it gonna be enough? Absolutely not. What a play there from your old mid laner, Sick. I'm finding that beautiful engage with the Lissandra combo. 4-4-1 if my math is correct. Thank God it is, considering my exam on Saturday. So, what a play there from the rookie.
Yeah, that was peak performance from the rookie right there. He saw the opportunity and he took it there very well. That was really good.
Yes, and I mean this is showing why he's known for this Lissandra pick, at least from you and me. So. And who cares about anyone's else opinion than the 2 greatest minds in SLE? So great fight here from Chonccys, as they're actually gonna try to go on to Buggy here, but Hobolord is coming. The rookie's ult is back up again. The question though, do they have enough damage? Not as of right now. this Lysandra still needs to go back to base and purchase some items, but yes, 3 dragons from for the side of Chonccys, and Matuxas has definitely woken up on the right side this game.
Yeah. I think Par from the Rift needs to realize when they can fight and when they cannot fight. Because I actually just realized that last fight we just had here, Par from the Rift were missing the Renata ulti, which I think is really important against this comp for them to have a chance. Because they kind of have a disengaged comp here. It's hard for them to walk up, which they did, which gave them an opportunity. There we go again here.
You see Heartifog is gonna get pulled back there into the Varus ult, and this Sejuani is gonna die, and he sends his ultimate just like Primex Smith here. Fade though with the Sonias is gonna buy time as Rookie. Here comes that Renata ult we just talked about. It's gonna get onto the Nautilus, and here we see the difference though. Meanwhile in top lane, Shy is finding Vayne. Back here to bot lane, the Rookie is running for his life. Insane sidestep there, but question is, will it be enough? Driver's gonna get another kill. Nuzzle though, in the 1v2 is gonna pick up Bug, and the question is, can this Caitlyn clear this fight up? What a fight that started so well for PFR is still seems to be ending in a 3-for-2 for them, unless Nuzzle has something else in mind here. He's actually gonna walk up to Hobo. He's gonna get Hobo Lord Gaming as well. He's chasing Driver, and hopefully the camera will move. Yes, double kill for Nuzzle, but he will fall to the Lily Hand. What started with such a great fight for the side of PFRs ended up in kind of a disaster, you have to say, in the end there.
Yeah, they have to disengage there. The Caitlyn is way too strong for them to handle with their HP as well. I don't know what Hobo was thinking there. Maybe he was putting a Jada there. I don't know.
I mean, I've seen both Panda and Jada do that play before, so
yeah,
it could be his learning from Donkeys from last split. So
good recovery from Nuzzle there.
And I mean, this is what we have been asking though with that 2-0 start. This Caitlyn is showing his strength, and I mean, Nuzzle is having quite a good debut, I would say, into the SLE. And it's kind of impressing me a bit, at least with his hands sometimes. Maybe not second level just yet though.
Yeah, not quite yet. Maybe he can get there during this bit. No, but he's had good moments. Some missteps, which we all do, so. But he shows confidence, which I like. He's not afraid to step up.
Yes, we see Matuxas throw yet another jump here onto Faye. They're gonna line up beautiful for that Joan ultimate. We have a sleep coming in, but here is the Rookie. He won't find the great engage this time as he gets knocked out as easy by the Nautilus. But look at that headshot from Caitlyn, dealing 1k damage. 1-for-1 so far. The question is, will any of the teams be able to extend this fight? Matuxas standing around is just standing still right in front of the enemy team, showing what an absolute giga shadow he is. And it's definitely some prime lurks moments we're seeing this game from both sides. The question is, have we fought enough? Matuxas is thinking of it, but 1-for-1 there again. It seems you're kind of a prophet though, Sick. And as soon as Renata is there, I guess the ultimate wasn't there. But when they get to counter engage or disengage, they do have quite a fighting chance actually. TF4.
Yeah, they definitely have. I think it's a mistake though from Chonccys here to fight in those small areas with Jone on the other team, along with Renata. As you said, Renata probably she didn't have the ult there, as she hasn't now, but it could have been way more dangerous for the Chonccys here.
It also feels like they're throwing a little bit too much on this Lilia.
Yeah.
While she has Sonia's, and she's getting it off every single time, considering there isn't really any stuns as Matuxas is looking there. And that is kind of hurting them getting that first pick. The one thing though I gotta say, that headshot from Caitlyn did quite a bit of damage on that Shogun, I gotta say.
Yeah, that's Caitlyn for you.
We see here though, they're gonna try and set up some vision here on the side of Chonccys. This is 4th dragon of the game, Ocean Soul, and the question is, will Par for the Rift even be able to contest? It seems like they might not even make it to the river before the dragon goes down, and that's Soul over for the side of Chonccys. And if the game was hard before, I can't imagine it got easier with that.
No, it definitely got harder now. They need to set up more.
Yes, they definitely need to set up more. This is kind of an ADC's dream scenario, though, this Caitlyn right now. Is this what you're expecting to happening with your move to Vitagen this split, getting to get these 4 lines with an actual front line?
I mean, that was my initial thought, but then JI told me that he needs to have all the kills, so I'm kind of playing a support role this split.
Yes, and a support role indeed will play as we see this engage, but the Lilia Sleep is gonna counter-engage. The Rook is very low, but just look at the backside. This Caitlyn is hitting for free, and this Shogun's health bar is going down quite fast. Here we're gonna have Fade yet again in the middle of the team. He's gonna go down to Noozle, 9 and 3 on this Caitlyn, and I mean, I've seen Zed do some bursting. This is kind of on the level of a Fed Zed almost at this point.
Yeah, they have. This is the problem, which I almost thought it would be, that the Caitlyn, he can just pre-hit every fight. They have no engage tools to get on the Caitlyn, and Lissandra is kind of playing to protect her as well. So if they find something on her, she will probably live anyways.
Oh, we see though, and a contest coming in here though. No jungler is alive. You're gonna wonder, for the Rift, have they lost their mind going for some kind of steal attempt? But I'm not even sure they threw in a single ability here. Shy is finally gonna net himself his 5th kill of the game, but at this point it's looking kind of bleak. It's looking kind of bleak. It's kind of reminding me of my Eternal Blizzard days from last split. So yeah, let's. Is there any way for them to get back into the game here?
I would say no. The only way, and that's a stretch, is if Chonccys decides to turn off their brains and give the game back. But if they continue to play like they've done so far, it should be a free win.
Yes, and it seems like this Shogun has become a target of potential gold now. I'm not even sure he's worth that much gold anymore. You're gonna get yet another pick, and yeah, I don't think you can step up that far in mid lane Vayne with no reason here, as we see Driver on his lonesome in the bot lane again, running to try and catch what little farm he can. One surprising thing I gotta say though is that despite the lead we have from Chonccys, I think Atakan is still standing, no?
Yeah, it is. I guess they don't see that they need it.
Oh, hook again from Chonccys. I'm gonna have to interrupt you there, but the for the Rift decided we're gonna half-ass a defensive play again. Though Noozle doing some quite a big damage to the Nautilus. Fade going to look onto Shy, but I think he has bigger worries right now, and as you say, it does seem that that Atakan won't even be needed as Chonccys is looking for maybe the game-ending push here.
Yeah, I think that why they didn't want to go for Atakan is because they don't want to break tempo here. They want to keep the pressure with the Baron they have, which I actually understand. So.
Yep. And we have seen a lot of throws on Atakan in pro play, so. Definitely would be possible here. Vayne gonna get his 8th off the game. He's not having the best debut of his life. As we see Faded in that zone, is gonna get quite a decent sleep, and this might just be the fight one could think if this Caitlyn was not playing the game, because she's just absolutely blowing up the team. And with that triple kill for Noozle, 15 and 3 on his first game in SLE this split, maybe never, I don't know all the players of all time, as Chonccys from Shrek is gonna take down game 1 here.
Yeah, well played from Chonccys. They played their comp very well. They made sure that the Caitlyn got ahead early. From there, the Caitlyn could just carry the game basically. Very, very well played from them.
Yes, and they had some moments of old where they went maybe a little bit too far in a fight, but other than that, I am kind of impressed with how they played this mid game. They weren't afraid of fighting, and that's always something I appreciate in these type of games. With that, though, we are going to head into a break, and we will soon be back for the draft for game 2.